Okay, you guys got the packet. Hopefully you've decided which one you want to do. Raise your hand if you have decided which one you want to do. Let me see a show of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so those of you that haven't decided, you're going to need to get that decided here quickly, okay, by next class period for sure, all right? Some of you still need to hand in your salad tongs, okay? Some of you still need to pay me for your salad tongs, $2, okay, not a big deal. We'll put them up here by the end of the class. Let's not do it right now, but okay. All right, so guys, let's say that we want to start our clocks, okay? So what's the first thing you got to do?
Pick it out.
Once you've picked it out, what do you do?
Get wood.
Nope.
Find the board.
Fill out a planning sheet. Okay, you got to fill out a planning sheet. These are the planning sheets up here, these orange sheets. All right? So once you've decided which one to do, go ahead and fill out the front of this so we know what size lumber to get. Okay? So I filled out my name. The name of the project is a clock, and I'm going to do wall clock number 2. Okay? Which is the 9x9, uses 3 boards, 9x9. It's 3/4 inch thick. Okay. Now, guys, when we do the, you know, I've written down how many board feet each one of these is, but you know what? That is exact amount of board feet that are in that clock. Do you think we're going to come out with when we cut our boards for this, do you think we're going to come out with an exact amount? No. We're going to have some waste. Okay? So, depending on what, that's not going to probably be the board feet of your calculations. Okay? It's going to be whatever we find that we can use back in the storage room. Or, again, some of you I see already bringing in your own wood. Austin brought in some poplar here. Okay? Some nice straight stuff. What did the poplar cost you per board foot? Do you remember?
He didn't tell us how much the board foot was. This is just $20. It's 8.
So that board was about $20. Okay. Who remembers what the electronic movement and the dial and the hands and all that stuff costs? $10. $10. Okay. We had a price increase on that. It was $8 last year, but we had a price increase on those, and so we're still losing money, but we're, you know, closer to making up everything we have to pay for those. All right. Okay, so why don't you guys go ahead and grab your glasses, grab your hearing protectors. We're going to be going back to the sliding miter saw, so go ahead and grab those.
You don't have to.
Okay. See. We're going to be moving around here a lot, so. Yep. All right, guys. So, come on back here. You can bring a chair if you want. We're gonna need air protection for the
We're good. I wouldn't mind.
All right. So guys, this, like I say, this clock uses 3 pieces, 3/4 inch thick, 9 inches wide, 9 inches long. Okay. We do not have a ton of wood in the storage room that's 9 inches wide. In fact, you probably won't find any. So what do? What do we do if we need something 9 inches wide but we don't have a board that wide? Glue pieces together, okay? So this is a piece of white oak, right? And this measures about 4 3/16. So how many pieces are we going to have to glue together for each 9-inch piece? Probably more than 2. 4 3/16 would be 8 3/8. Is that 9 inches? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue 2 of these together, and then I'm going to glue a half of one. All right, together to get my in the middle to get my at least 9 inches. All right. Now, when you rough cut lumber, the plan of procedure I'm going to give you says rough cut the lumber 1 inch longer than you need. All right. So I'm going to need pieces that are 10 inches long. Okay, so here's a 10-inch piece. Here's a 10-inch piece. Here's a 10-inch piece. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's my 2, and then I'm going to need really 2 more, because or actually, yeah, 2 more. And I'm going to cut those. I'm going to rip those in half. So that's going to take up pretty much that whole board. Okay, so what we're going to pay for is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 90 inches. Okay, so when I figure this price out, I'm just going to put 1 piece white oak for description. Okay, and it's going to be, the size is going to be 3/4 of an inch thick by 4 1/4. I'm going to say 4 1/4, so 4 1 1/4 by 90 inches. Okay, and white oak is $4.25 a board foot. Okay, so $4.25 a board foot. We'll have to do the math and figure that out. Okay, you guys remember the board foot formula? What do you do? What is it? What's the board foot formula? Come on.
I don't know how it goes. I don't know, like
Number of pieces times inches. Thickness in inches times width in inches times length in inches divided by 144. Remember, one board foot, guys, is 12 inches by 12 inches, right? So what's the square inches there? 144. So we're trying to get this into the board foot unit. So all we got to do is multiply the thickness times the width times the length, divide by 144. That'll give us how many board feet it is. Okay? And again, we said that white oak costs how much a board foot? $4.25. So you just, once you find the board foot amount, you go ahead and multiply that out. Okay? All right. We'll wait and do the math here in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to use the machine. So remember, rings and jewelry, take them off. Okay? Long sleeves, roll them up. Okay, actually these are pretty tight, so I'll probably just, we'll roll them up. Okay, now, I'm going to have to plane this. So, should I go ahead and cut this into all those little different lengths, 10-inch pieces? Or should I plane it first? Plane it first. Okay. So what we want to do, again, what's this tool called? A what? No. Tri-square. Tri-square. You guys have had a long weekend, huh? You've forgotten everything. All right, so this is 90 inches. And I could take a tape measure and double check that. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but I'm pretty confident that we got that correct. All right. So we'll use our sliding miter. Do we want to try to turn on the dust collector here? We probably should.
That's on. Remember, it comes on when you turn the saw
Oh,
on.
that's right. That's a new feature you guys haven't seen. We have this little electronic device here that actually, when you turn on the power tool, it plugs into this. That turns on the shop vac automatically. It's pretty neat. So I forgot about that. All right, so. A lot of you lifting this up before the blade stops. Remember, when you come in here, bring it down, make your cut, bring it all the way to the back, let off the switch without letting it come up and let it stop, okay? All right, so we're going to use the planer, and we're going to plane this down to 3/4, okay? Now, before I start raising or lowering the head on this, what do I need to do first? Make sure it's unlocked. Thank you. So make sure that's unlocked on that side, and make sure it's unlocked on this side. Okay? And to be honest, guys, this is such a heavy-duty planer, I don't know, unless you're just planing a ton of stuff, I don't know that we have to lock that while we're using it every time. If you're running like a whole bunch of pieces through, then you should.
Tell me when you want the vacuum.
Okay, so there's 1 inch. I believe this is set, I believe this is inch and it's about 1 inch and 1/16. So we'll get it close just by eyeballing it, and then we'll feel it. Okay, go ahead and turn on the dust collector. 16ths, we need to go down about another 16th. Did you guys notice how much I was moving the wheel each time I made a pass? About a half a turn. Okay? I was turning this about a half of a turn. We're going to go about a quarter of a turn here. That's about a 30-second. Make 2 more passes, and that should do it. Notice